Bailiff, please bring Herzog before the court.
Isaac Herzog?
Are you Isaac Herzog,
Yes,
President
Your
of
Honor.
Israel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Herzog, you are charged with 5 counts under the War Crimes Against Humanity Act of 2000. You are charged with being an accessory to genocide for killing Palestinian people indiscriminately and creating conditions of life that make it impossible for the remaining population to survive. You are charged with a genocide for advocating starving an entire civilian population, creating a man-made famine that left at least 95,000 children malnourished. Count 3. You are charged with genocide for inciting the Israeli occupation forces for blocking food, water, baby formula, medical supplies, winter supplies to a starving, freezing civilian population. Count 4. You are charged with genocide for complicity in destroying infrastructure, bombing every school, university, and hospital. You are charged with war crimes, with apartheid, with deliberate ruin of children's lives. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Mr. Prosecutor.
If it pleases the court, Your Honour, the prosecution will show that the accused was arrested by federal police at Kingsford Smith Airport in Sydney on the evening of Sunday the 28th, 2026. He was taken from an Israeli Air Force plane, Wings of Zion, detained and brought before this court this morning. I wish to call the witness for the prosecution to prove that President Herzog is guilty of incitement to commit war crimes. I call Hind Rajab. Please state your name and date and place of birth.
My name is Hind Rajab. I was born in the refugee camp of Jabalia on the anniversary of Nakba.
Please outline the crimes, the war crimes that you have witnessed.
I am the sole survivor of my family bloodline. I witnessed the demise of my people at the hands of the Israeli occupation forces. Our house was bombed, our tent was burned, and we were sniped at as we lined up for food, one after the other. What we witnessed is something no human being should have endured, but we did. For 2 years.
Please tell the court about the massacres.
I cannot recount the number of massacres committed against my people. I cannot possibly name all the families who are wiped off the civil registry. I witnessed my relatives getting massacred and bombed. I buried one relative, one child after the other, until no one else was left to bury.
Please tell the court about when these massacres occurred and where they occurred.
I say this for the children who watched and smelled death. For those who buried their parents, they went hungry. Children observed terror as a daily fact. Israel committed these crimes day and night for 850 days, beginning on the 7th of October 2023, and many years before that. History is watching, so I have come here to name some of the crimes. Al Ahli Hospital Massacre, 471 killed. Jabalia Camp Massacre, 120 Palestinians killed. Shadia Abu Ghazal School Massacre, 15 people killed point blank by Israeli soldiers. Rafah Massacre, over 100 Palestinians killed. Flower Massacre, over 112 Palestinians killed while waiting for flour. Tel Sultan Massacre, over 40 Palestinians killed, some burnt alive in their tents in Rafah. Al Mawasi refugee camp, 21 Palestinians killed. Nusayrat refugee camp massacre, 274 Palestinians killed. Al Auda school massacre, 31 Palestinians killed. The food massacre, where people were lining up for food, over 1,500 Palestinians sniped and killed.
Thank you, witness. Can you please tell the court the remarks that you saw on your phone that President Herzog made on the 13th of October?
On 13th of October 2023, I, as a Palestinian woman, saw the President of Israel online say, "It's an entire nation out there that is responsible." This rhetoric about civilians not aware, not involved, is not true. They could have risen up, fought against that evil regime. Herzog is referring to my people, Palestinians.
Thank you, witness. Your Honour, the case for the prosecution is that the head of state is guilty of inciting war crimes that occurred over the following 850 days and are still occurring.
Now, Mr. Herzog, could you come before the court? Do you agree that you said about the Palestinian people on the 13th of October 2023, it is an entire nation out there that is responsible, and that you subsequently signed bombs that were used to kill Palestinians?
The Palestinian people were responsible for the 7th of October 2023.
And I'll call upon the jury for their verdict.
Isaac Herzog, you can't hide. You're committing genocide. The river to the sea. Palestine will be free.
Mr. Herzog, you stand convicted of genocide, having been tried before an Australian court, and I sentence you to life imprisonment. Take the prisoner down, bailiff. Thank you, everyone, for your participation in this court today. If only it were true.
Shame, shame, Isaac, shame.
Shame, shame, Herzog, shame.
Shame, shame, Herzog, shame.
Shame, shame, Aldo, shame.
Shame, shame, Aldo, shame.